The FBI, the libs made a big, I don't know, fiasco about this over the weekend too, because a judge in Wisconsin was arrested by FBI. Now, just so everybody knows, the Constitution doesn't explicitly limit judges from being prosecuted. If a judge breaks a law, well, it's still the law is being broken and you have to prosecute. A judge named Hannah Dugan in Milwaukee County was arrested on Friday by the FBI for allegedly obstructing federal authorities from arresting an illegal immigrant in her courtroom. Guys, or the FBI or ICE was outside of the courtroom, and she said, "Hey, sneak through this little door right over here, and everything should be good." And now the libs are saying this is an unprecedented attack, an escalation of the Trump administration. Hannah, the facts seem to be pretty airtight here. This judge tried to aid the illegal immigrant from evading authorities. Does this seem justified to you?
It's interesting. I saw a comparison. There was a liberal Democrat, one of those paid DNC shills, posting on their X account that, you're arresting judges now, which, like you mentioned, these judges kind of think that they're above the law. No one is above the law. We are all are under the law equally, as it says in our Constitution. But unfortunately, many of these activist Democrat judges think that they hold some level of immunity above the law. But anyways, I saw this X account, this X tweet, and this person said, we're arresting judges now. Then the response was, well, we arrested President Trump. We tried to put President Trump, a former president, in prison. So it's interesting. Again, another layer of hypocrisy from the Democratic Party. But yeah, I mean, these judges are out of hand. The last time I came on your show, we were also talking about a judge who was citing a Broadway show in her brief. I mean, these judges have totally lost their minds. You mentioned this, they are activist judges, they are politically motivated, and they deserve to be held accountable for their actions if they do not follow and understand the Constitution. It's that simple.
Yeah, activist legal system on both sides. When it was President Trump, they just made up some random legal theory and said, okay, well, if this connects to this, everyone thought it was bogus. And now this judge looks like she actually did something wrong. And now they're up in arms because how dare you prosecute someone who broke the law in this country? Savannah, the judge according to NBC, was a longtime social justice advocate before she took the bench. Does it surprise anybody across this country that the people that maneuver from the social justice advocacy into actual positions of authority, don't know how to wield that authority?
Oh, no, it doesn't surprise me at all. And the fact is that it was actually a domestic violence case. It wasn't even an immigration case, which is what I find so interesting. U.S. immigration showed up and, she snuck him out of the jury exit to avoid the cops. But it's just crazy because this is not the first illegal immigrant this week who's been caught beating a woman that the left has still turned a blind eye to protect a political narrative.
That's actually a fascinating point. Yeah, if it's a domestic violence case, she's protecting two different types of lawbreaker in one particular individual. That's a good point.